This is your Squid on the Street, Suki Wessling, at the Martin Luther King Jr. Day Parade and Rally in downtown Santa Cruz, 2026. I asked locals which of King's words or deeds especially resonate with them during these difficult times.
I teach elementary, first grade, and have been thinking a lot about how my students would not have been able to be friends with each other and how many crazy people there are who judge people by their color of their skin as what makes them nice, as opposed to your actions being what makes you nice.
So Martin Luther King's, kind of consistent kindness, the peaceful protest, despite being, incredibly punished by the mainstream at the time, is inspiring. So here we are. I think it takes all generations and all types of people to continue to, push what we believe in as human rights and dignity for all. So I think that's what I'm here for, is just, I read about the news and it feels like it's important to say what's happening right now is not okay, and to look to the past and be inspired by the people who are willing to risk their lives. There were people, mothers, fathers, grandparents that were all incarcerated at that time, doing peaceful protests. People really went out on their limb, all types of communities showing up for each other. So I'm inspired by that and happy to be here with my mom and community friends and my child, and to be surrounded by community members who want to, be seen together, standing up for the kind of world that we want to continue to evolve. My shirt says, all of us eat for a living. So I think what we all know is that we're intertwined, that all of us are connected. And if any one group is suffering and not having equitable access to, dignified work, worthy wages, that affects all of us.
I think for me, it's his ability to lead a movement. It's very hard to find that in people. And it's something that he just symbolizes to me, is his leadership role in moving the community forward and to the, in the right direction.
I guess I would say I would really recognize his ability to stand up for what's right at a time where adversity tension was at its highest. And I guess that kind of translates today, where tension and adversity is at its highest. And I think that it really gives people perspective to what it really takes, and it's not a road filled with, it's not a golden brick road. It's a road of hardship.
What I've really been thinking about is from his I Have a Dream speech, there's a line about wanting his kids to be in a world where people are judged by the content of their character. And of course, rather than the color of their skin. But I think that in this country, we need to start doing more judging our leaders by the content of their character.
I think his commitment to nonviolence, to love. He was also really committed to fighting poverty, which wasn't something he got to address as fully, and was really committed to leading with love. And I really like the signs that I'm saying that indicate that. And I'm liking seeing how many of the words are about resisting rather than fighting, like looking to exemplify what it is that we want to exist.
He's been a hero of mine since the early days when he was doing his marches. I mean, I can remember those, and I think the fact that he was a devotee of Gandhi, and Gandhi was a devotee of Thoreau, it's a circle, and it's something that you have to keep fighting for. It never ends. If you don't stand up for your rights, then there are people that'll take them away from you.
I think today, right now, watching everybody marching together is a very powerful thing, and it makes me feel very warm to be a part of a community that honors all sides of activism. Seeing people in wheelchairs and people that can't walk as well is just really nice. So, yeah.
For me, Martin Luther King is about loving resistance. It's about the opposite of the brutality that I saw in the newspaper this morning, where I saw a naked person hauled away from their house at gunpoint in Minneapolis. I hope that the march today is part of a large movement of nonviolent resistance to what's happening in our country today, something that would have horrified my mother, who was born in Nazi Germany and lived through in Nuremberg and watched the brutality that was unfolding there.
The arc of justice. The arc of justice isn't, that it bends. And I have to believe that. I have to. Otherwise, I would give up.